Hey retro gamers! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the vast library of the original Game Boy, but with a twist. We're not talking about Super Mario Land or Pokemon Red and Blue. Instead, we're uncovering the hidden gems that were never released outside Japan. These are games you probably never got to play but definitely should have. From action-packed RPGs to quirky puzzlers, here are the top 10 Japan-exclusive Game Boy games that you need to check out. Let's kick off the list. Starting off at number 10, we have Nubo, a cute and quirky puzzle platformer that might just steal your heart. This Japan-exclusive title features a cuddly mascot from a candy brand, making it a colorful and heartwarming experience. You guide Nubo, a slow-moving but lovable creature, through charming levels filled with puzzles. What sets this game apart is its laid-back atmosphere and adorable art style. While the gameplay is simple, it has a certain charm that keeps you playing. Definitely one for fans of relaxed, feel-good games. Coming in at number 9 is a Ghostbusters game that's totally different from what Western fans might remember. This Japan-exclusive version of Ghostbusters is a classic action platformer. Far from the more puzzle-oriented Western release, you take control of the Ghostbusters, hunting down spooks and spirits through action-packed levels. The controls can feel a bit stiff, but the unique take on the franchise makes it worth a look, especially for fans of the original movie series. For collectors, this is one of those strange regional curiosities that adds something different to the Ghostbusters legacy. At number 8, we have a surprise. SNK's The King of Fighters 96. Yes, the fighting classic made it to the Game Boy in Japan, and while it may seem impossible to bring a full fighting game to an 8-bit handheld, Netu KOF 96 is a shockingly good adaptation. The game offers smooth mechanics, fast-paced action, and an impressive roster of fighters. Even though it's simplified, the core experience is still there, making it a solid pick for fighting game fans. If you're a fan of retro fighters, this portable version of KOF deserves a spot in your collection. At number 7, we've got Taikyoku Renju, a game that takes the classic board game Renju and brings it to the Game Boy. Renju is a traditional Japanese strategy game similar to Gomoku, also known as 5 in a row, but with additional rules that make it more challenging. This Game Boy adaptation is beautifully executed, offering both single-player and multiplayer modes. The AI is tough, making it a great choice for players who enjoy deep strategy games. While it may not have the action of other titles on this list, Taikyoku Renju delivers a unique and intellectually stimulating experience, especially for fans of classic board games. Fans of Sailor Moon are going to love this one. At number 6, we've got Sailor Moon R, a beat-em-up game where you can take control of the Sailor Scouts as they fight their way through hordes of enemies. The game offers solid mechanics and colorful sprites that bring the anime to life in handheld form. If you're a fan of the series or just enjoy a good beat-em-up, this game is a must-play. It's packed with charm, personality, and a bit of nostalgia, especially for those who grew up with Sailor Moon. At number 5, we've got magical Taruruuto-kun, an action platformer based on the popular manga and anime of the same name. This game perfectly captures the goofy and colorful world of Taruruuto-kun, blending humor with solid gameplay mechanics. Each level is filled with quirky enemies, magical powers, and fun platforming challenges. While the game may be unknown outside of Japan, it's a hidden gem that's worth tracking down if you're into anime-inspired games or just want something lighthearted and fun. At number 4, we have Donkey Kong Land 3, but wait! This isn't the version you played in the West. The Japanese release of Donkey Kong Land 3 is the definitive version, featuring various improvements over the international version. The game had additional bug fixes, more polished levels, and a slightly adjusted difficulty curve. While it's not a brand new game, it's the best version of this beloved platformer and a must for any hardcore Donkey Kong fan looking for the perfect run. At number 3, we've got X, a game that pushed the boundaries of what the Game Boy was capable of. Developed by Argonaut Software, the same team behind Star Fox, X introduced full 3D polygonal graphics on the humble 8-bit Game Boy. The result is a space shooter unlike any other in the console's library. You pilot a tank through 3D environments, battling enemies and completing missions. The technology behind this game is nothing short of impressive, making it a standout not just in Japan but in gaming history. At number 2, we have Trip World, an absolutely beautiful and charming platformer that stands out for its creativity and artistic direction. Developed by Sunsoft, this game features Yakopu, a creature who can transform into different forms to traverse various environments. The graphics are some of the most detailed and cute on the Game Boy, and while the game is short, it offers a wonderfully unique experience. With its relaxing pace and dreamlike atmosphere, Trip World feels almost like a spiritual predecessor to Kirby's Dream Land. It's one of those hidden gems that would have thrived internationally, but it remains a Japan-only treasure. And finally, at number 1, we have For the Frog, the Bell Tolls. This game is so special, it deserves 2 spots. Okay, maybe I'm cheating a little bit, but For the Frog, the Bell Tolls is hands down one of the best hidden gems on the Game Boy. From its clever transformation mechanics to its charming narrative, it's a game that feels ahead of its time. If you're looking for a game with heart, humor, and tight gameplay, this is it. It's a must-play for any retro gaming fan, and it's a tragedy we never got it in the West. And there you have it, folks. 10 incredible Japan-exclusive Game Boy games that you probably never got to play. Which of these would you love to see localized? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more retro gaming content. Until next time, keep those cartridges clean and those screens bright.